Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 13th of November, 2023, also known as Game Completion Day, because today I wrapped up not one, but two ongoing playthroughs that I've been playing pretty much over the last 3 weeks to month. Notably, Marvel Spider-Man 2, as well as Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And what I'd like to briefly do here in this video is recap my experience with each game, how far I got with each one, what I did and didn't do, and what I thought overall. Although I will give more in-depth thoughts about these games tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast, so if you want more of a full review with more extrapolation, check that out tomorrow morning. Speaking of the podcast, today's episode was very good and interesting because the Game Awards announced all of their nominees this morning. So we went through down the list of all the nominees, and we went through several different categories. I talked about my opinions about the games that have been nominated. In a nutshell, I think the Game of the Year nominations are quite fair. Although, personally, I don't think that one or two of them should win. Although they might. I don't think they should. I don't think that they really did that much to really be nominated for Game of the Year. But it is what it is. You very well could see some of these games win because of the people who vote. I talk about that on the podcast this morning, so give it a look if you're interested in the topic about the Game Awards, all right? Then, we jumped into Marvel Spider-Man 2 on the first stream, and I stayed extra, almost a whole hour extra, so basically around 4 hours of gameplay today, and we completed about 99% of the content of the game. I finished the final Flame side mission. I finished all of the bird missions, where basically you're getting those robot birds and getting intel about Kraven's targets, which led to a supervillain finale, which was interesting but very short. I did the final side content, which I don't want to spoil because literally the plot gets crazy in the last 2 hours of this game, and I was not expecting that. And so there's this final new kind of side content, very reminiscent of another Spider-Man game that I played years ago, many years ago. I'm not going to spoil, but it was weird because it almost felt like a retread of the plot of that game. But I did all that, and then we beat the main story. The only thing we didn't do, okay, I didn't find all the spider bots because for some odd reason they don't show up on the world map. And even though I've swung through this city numerous times since the spider bots were enabled, I just didn't find tons of them. I don't get it. I didn't particularly feel like doing a whole other stream of swinging through the city just looking for spider bots. I felt it was stupid. In addition, there's one more mission at the end of the game. The EMF research mission that doesn't unlock till the end after you've beaten the game. I didn't do that because, again, since I'm not going to 100% it unless I spend another 2 hours swinging through the city looking for spider bots, there was no point in doing that either. So I did finish the full story and almost all the content of the game. End of the day, it's a great game with a few flaws, but the flaws can easily be glossed over because the game is so good. Absolutely one of the best superhero games ever made. I will talk more in depth about that tomorrow, but I'm happy we beat it. I stayed late to do it. The game playthrough is now complete, okay? Tonight on the late stream, it was Super Mario Wonder, and I was also trying to complete that game, and to my knowledge, I had 3 to 4 stages left, and that was going to unlock the true super ultra final challenging stage, and I figured, I'll beat it all in like an hour. We'll have it done, right? So here's what really happened. The 4 stages that the Bowser stages, the last World 7 or whatever, the central Petal Isles with the Bowser Castle, were really easy. There's maybe a tiny bit of challenge to it, but it was so simple compared to some of the special world stages that I'd already done. It was so easy, 100% at everything. They give you like these flags to reward you, or medals to reward you. So I got every purple coin, every seed, every flag. Got all those. Then I beat the Bowser stage, so I got that one. All right. So what's left? To buy every standee in the game, the only way you could buy standees is to buy them from vendors. It means you have to grind for purple coins. It literally means nothing. And to complete the secret final stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret final stage is equivalent to the crazy challenge runs that were in Rayman Origins back in the day. How many of you played Rayman Origins a long time ago? I did. I did full playthrough of that game. It is insanely challenging with some of the crazy hidden worlds and ultra challenging stages. That's essentially what the final secret stage of this game is. It's a badge run gauntlet, meaning first you have to do a super hard stage hovering with the hat. Then it goes right into a super hard stage, where you need to do, I can't even remember the order, but it's like, wall jumping. Then there's a super hard stage where you're bouncing. Then there's a super hard stage where you're gliding or whatever. And there's like, it's nonstop. And the thing is, they don't give you checkpoints until every third or fourth stage. Okay? So you could play this for like 5 to 10 minutes, you know, going through all these hard challenges. And you beat 3 or 4 of them. And then it's like, okay, here's your checkpoint. All right. But now you got to beat 3 or 4 more in a row. Now, I had like 20 lives going into it. I tried as hard as I could. And, you know, keep in mind, I'm battling because I don't have a good controller for the Switch. I just don't have a good controller with a good D-pad. My D-pad is crap, okay? I think I want to say I got through 7 straight stages with only 1 checkpoint in between. And then I ran out of lives. And I was like, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Let me just try it one more time with Yoshi. Because Yoshi technically can't run out of lives, I thought. But I was wrong. All that happens with Yoshi is he gets an artificial hovering in this air, which I didn't know. And basically he doesn't take damage from enemies or traps, but he could still instantly die by falling. And he still runs out of lives. So even after retrying the stage again, a second time with Yoshi, I got slightly further and I still couldn't get any further. I still died. I was like, so essentially what they want me to do is they want me to go back and they want me to grind, because if you get 300 purple coins, you can now buy 99 lives at the vendor in Special World. So they want me to go back and grind to get 99 coins, 300 purple coins. Then they want me to go to this vendor and buy 99 lives, and then they expect me to sit there for 2 to 3 hours, because that's probably how long it would take to do this stage, and perfect every single part of it. Because again, when you die and you go back to the checkpoint, you got to beat those challenges over again. So it's like, okay, I'm really having a hard time with the spring jump challenge because you instantly die to these fireball wands or fireball arms that are going around. So it's tough. I die. Okay, well, first you got to redo the dashing, run, jump, the crouch jump challenge. Then you got to redo the wall jump challenge. Then you got to get back to the spring jump challenge to even have a chance to do it. And then you got to do it flawlessly. And if you die, you got to go back 2 challenges. So I don't want to do this anymore. It's too much of a grind. It's too annoying. If they had checkpoints each challenge, it would have been fair and fun. But having the checkpoint only every 3rd or 4th challenge and forcing you to redo multiple challenges each run that you've already beaten is atrociously bad game design. It makes it feel like the game is insanely outdated. It makes it feel like they don't respect your time, and it's very annoying. So after doing this stage, no exaggeration, for like 30 minutes, I said, I'm done. I was like, I wanted to relax with you guys. The whole point of tonight was that we have a quick stream to finish up the remaining content, and then we relax. I'm not going to sit here for another hour, 2 hours doing this. This is stupid. It really was a waste of time. And I'm like, there's no pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. If I 100% this game by beating this ultra challenging stage, no one's going to hand me a box of doubloons as a reward. No one's going to pat me on the back. I'm not going to gain accolades that Darkside Phil completed the 100% challenge in Mario Wonder. No one cares, right? So I was like, should I torture myself further tonight, or should I chill? I said, you know what? Rather than be an idiot like I've been in the past, screw this, I'm just going to chill. So I turned it off. And of course, some people had issue with that, and I don't really care. I just don't. I'm 41 years old now. I want to do best with my time as much as I can. I don't feel like endlessly grinding out this challenge bullshit that does nothing and adds nothing is really going to make anyone feel special about my content, including me. I don't care. I'm not measuring my e-penis against others playing this game. I don't give a shit, okay? I loved it. I had a great time with the game. Overall, I'll talk more about it in depth about the overall game on my podcast tomorrow, but I didn't need to do it. I didn't need to beat this challenge stage. There was no point to it. There was no reward at the end, no accolades. No one was going to give 2 shits if I beat it or not. The only people who really cared were people who wanted to see me suffer. I've suffered enough. So, we basically 99%ed Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and that's where it's going to stay, okay? After that, I stayed with my audience, and we chilled for about an hour, and we just did a lot of Q&A, a lot of discussion about various different topics, and some people contributed, and thank you for that. And overall, it was a pretty good day, all right? So, that was a good one, a good solid streaming day. Now, tomorrow, on the first stream, it's going to be the premiere of Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm literally downloading it right now. So Like a Dragon Gaiden premieres tomorrow on the first stream. And then tomorrow night, more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer as we attempt to do the daily challenges. And I'm going to swap out that SMG because I don't like that SMG striker. We're going to use another weapon and go from there and try to have some fun, get some kill streaks, have a good time. All right? Certainly, I hope you'll come tomorrow for the podcast for my final thoughts on Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I certainly hope you'll join me for the premiere of Like a Dragon Gaiden. I certainly hope you'll join me for Modern Warfare 3. And hopefully we'll have a solid day of fun, engagement, and support. All right? Everyone, please have a good night. I had a great day today, and I look forward to another one with all of you tomorrow. Peace out. Be safe. And I'll see you for brand new gameplay in the AM. One final thing. Some people tonight during the chill session seem to be under the impression I should not play Super Mario RPG Remake. Their argument is that my Mario playthrough didn't really get that much engagement and support. It actually was low attendance, didn't get a lot of support at all on some nights, and they're thinking that the same line of thing will happen if I play Mario RPG. Now, I played Mario RPG 4 years ago, right? That was the original version. This is the full remake with modernized graphics, modernized gameplay, new gameplay elements, new remix music, all this new stuff. It's also not a long game. For those who don't know, it's only around 15 to 18 hours long. It's a shorter RPG. So, I'd like your feedback on that. Let's talk about it tomorrow on the podcast. Do you think I should play this game or not? Or do you think it's too much Mario too soon? Should I hold off? Should I do something else? If I do something else, what should it be? Because obviously I need something in place of it. Do you have ideas? I'm all ears. Let's talk about it. Leave comments on this video or come to the podcast tomorrow and we'll start that discussion up. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.